What's up, everyone? Welcome back to The Caring Kind. Reconnect, help, and inspire strangers, not only in our community, but in the world as well. This video is pretty insane. It's not going how we expected it. We did like 3 hours on the highway, only to find out that it would be all night till it cleared because there was a semi on fire. So we turned around and are now in hope. Still have 3 hours to get to Kamloops. Got a quick 5 hour sleep. Tim Hortons drive-thru now in Kamloops. We're off to Jasper. We made it. Well, it said all the campsites were full, but I came here and there was no one here, and they're all first come, first serve, so guess we got a spot. About to set up the tent and we're good. The only thing I realized, and I would advise people to think about this if they're, going to Banff or Jasper, or really camping at all, is that you should probably bring food, which we didn't. So I guess we're gonna go into town and pay like 4 times the amount that we would at home, but hey, it's all good. Just kind of like praying that it doesn't get too windy tonight because these trees look really sketchy. But yeah, other than that, I mean, looking pretty good. We're on the hike of 5 lakes, but so far we haven't found any lakes, so this 2 out of 10. This is apparently a really popular hike for people to check out in Banff. It can be anywhere from, oh, we're in Jasper, sorry. In Jasper, it can be anywhere from 1 kilometer to 8, depending on how far you want to walk. I think we're just gonna do a solid 2 kilometers. That's long. 4.5 is very long. So we'll see what happens. We'll see when we get tired. We're about 500 meters in and I'm kind of gassed, so I don't know. Let's see what happens. I'm just kidding. See what happens. This is the first lake we're seeing. I think it's lake number 5, but it's number 1 for us, so pretty solid. Hello. Well, we're now doing the Mount Edith hike. There is a one that takes 3 to 5 hours, but don't know how I'm feeling about that one. So this one's only about half an hour. Pretty gorgeous. I'd recommend it so far. Okay, now this hike is definitely worth it. That's some cold water. I would say that this hike is now definitely worth it. So if you're ever in Jasper, check out the Mount Edith Trail because this is incredible. And this is only the 15-minute hike. Not bad. Can we get a review?
I would say 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Exceeds expectations.
That's good. Perfect. 10 out of 10. I give it like a solid 7. So if you ever go to Jasper, be prepared for rain, because we got rained out of our tent. So currently sleeping in the car. We'll see you tomorrow. It's 6 a.m. That was terrible. All right, so it's like 10 after 6. We got camp packed up in like 5 minutes. We're stopped at a little viewpoint here. Hope we can make it through today. This viewpoint was definitely worth checking out. It's called Goats and Glaciers, but no goats and no glaciers, so I don't really know how I feel about it, but a couple stops along the way to Banff. Definitely gonna hit Lake Louise because it's kind of mandatory, but this is stop 1 of a few. Excited for a good little road trip. Somehow it wasn't smoky in Jasper because it rained, and now as soon as we get to Lake Louise, you can't see anything, so it's kind of a bummer. So as you know, last night we slept in the car. It was like just an awful sleep. So we get to Banff today thinking, because it rained all night, it's gonna be great. It's not gonna be smoky. We'll be able to camp and everything will be fine. We get to Banff, smoky, completely smoky. It didn't rain there. But when is it supposed to rain? Today. We couldn't do another night of sleeping in the car. It was pretty brutal. Both our backs hurt. All of our devices were dying. So we got a hotel room. But we drove to Calgary because the ones at Banff are like way too expensive and just not really worth it. So we drove the hour and 20 minutes and we're in Calgary. We're gonna go to my friend's baseball game tonight in Osoyoos, which is like 30 minutes from here. Have some dinner and hopefully get a good sleep. After the game, we were pretty excited to get to the hotel and go to bed. So I didn't film anything, but this is the next day. Against my will, we're starting a hike now. Pretty easy so far, but we'll see how it goes. It's 5 hours. If I'm giving it a hike rating right now, it's a 1 out of 10. And I'm really not looking forward to it. We're like 500 meters in. Just saw kind of a cool waterfall, so I don't know. 2 out of 10, maybe.
It's getting up there.
It's getting up there. Tonight we're in Banff, tomorrow we're in Calgary. Then we're Radium Hot Springs, which is gonna be pretty sweet, I think. I've never been there. And then Osoyoos for 2 nights. And then we're home. We get home on, what, Sunday. August 22nd, Sunday the 22nd. And I moved to Victoria the same day. So a little bit hectic, a little bit of a time crunch, but we can do it. So we're apparently very close to the end. I think I can hear water. And at the end, what is it called? Ink pots?
Yeah.
way down with 3.2 kilometers left to go. I'm gonna stop filming now. I filmed a lot on this hike, and we'll see you at the campground. Back at our campground, gonna have some dinner, pasta, getting ready to sleep in the car because it's probably gonna rain tonight, and we're good to go. Well, we were right. It started raining. It stopped now, but we don't want to take any chances for tonight, so got everything set up in the car. We're at a campsite just chilling out in our car, and I think people are a little weirded out, so we'll see how that goes, but should be fine. It's only 6 o'clock. We've got the car it's kind of organized. We've got the car organized. I don't really know what to do in Banff besides hike, so we might just like watch a movie in the car and then go to sleep early. Tomorrow we're in Calgary, which I'm really excited for. Should be a pretty good trip. We're in a really nice hotel, which I'm excited for, to like swim and everything like that. So head to the hotel. We're gonna hang out with a buddy of mine whose baseball game I went to yesterday, and yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Currently leaving Calgary. We had a pretty nice hotel room here. Headed to Radium right now, and yeah. So we're currently trying to get to some hot springs, and it's a service road, so I'm a little worried that my car won't be able to handle it too much longer, but we're gonna keep trekking along and see what happens. We were going to stay in Radium Hot Springs, but as you guys know, my tent is not exactly the most waterproof, and it was supposed to pour tonight, so basically the rain is following us, and we are now just driving straight to Osoyoos after the hot springs, because it's not supposed to rain there tonight, but it is tomorrow the next day. So we're on an adventure. We'll see what happens. Might have to sleep in the car again, but it's all good. All right, so we're headed back down the hill after the hot springs. They were pretty cool, really busy, but if you're ever, I don't even know where we are. I was gonna say if you're ever in a certain area, but no clue where we are. Anyways, go check out the hot springs. They were pretty cool. I don't know what just happened, but we were driving and it was like blue skies, like it was nice, and then literally in a second it started raining, and that was a little clip, but it was not, it got way worse than that, and it's not as bad on camera, but I literally couldn't see anything. I was just driving saying, please stop, please stop, please stop. That was insane. We were like hydroplaning. That's never happened to me in my life. That was the scariest drive I've ever encountered. And now we're back to blue skies, and the road down here is pretty dry, but that was terrifying. Good evening, gentlemen. Well, that was it. That was the trip. I did spend 2 days in Osoyoos, but as always with Osoyoos, I just didn't end up filming for some reason. We pretty much just chilled. The weather wasn't crazy, so we hit some wineries, we played some cards, and pretty much just relaxed on our last 2 days of vacation. That'll be it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I put a lot of time into editing it and making sure everything was good, and I hope you can really see that. I have links down below to everywhere I visited, so you guys can check it out. I don't know if I like really kind of described in detail where they were, where I was, but if you check out the links below, it'll give you all the information on all the places I visited. I would recommend checking them out. Specifically the Edith Cavell glacier. That was absolutely insane. I still can't believe that that happened. It was really gorgeous and really cool to see. That being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to help someone out today, and I hope you have an amazing day, week, night, weekend, whatever, wherever you are. I hope you're doing well. Peace.